sled removal time.
So I was thinking the other day, how much unreleased music is sitting in that Van Halen?
Well, that was easy enough. Just enough snow to do the job. So now it's in here for now. I can finish filling up the first like a kitten. I love the sled now. I had 3 of them, 4 of them. This is my first. I have 2 new ones and 2 used ones. And this is my first 2022. And it's only 2021, but I got it on snow check. I've had this 2 months. I got it on snow check, because if you don't do snow check, you don't get nothing. And it's got LED lights. It's 144 tracks. It's in a third or inch and a quarter paddle, which is all I need. It's got heated backrest for the wife. The bucket here for your fishing, your Canadian Tire bucket, whatever you want. 550 fan, electric start, electric reverse. Electric start, electric reverse, mirrors. You see where all your Arcade friends are behind you. And I love it. Big time torque on these things. How much they shaved off in weight now though. Because they got the motor train at the back. And the mufflers and everything's at the back now. So this is just all an empty space for suspension and stuff. I think the statistics say that it's 100 pounds lighter. Even though it's got a 144 track and not a 136 track, it's still 100 pounds lighter this year. My other one was a 2010, but this is a 2022. And when I was stealing it, the guy shot at me and I got a couple bullet holes in it. Anyway, so thing of beauty. Top of the line suspension. Perfect fishing machine. And they're only $9 grand compared to all this liquid cool shit you want to buy. And these things don't weigh nothing. It's got all the fancy display. I can change that to kilometers and miles and a trip meter and how much gas you got left. You just turn the key like this. And, well, you know, yeah, you just turn the key to start it. Make sure if you shut it off, with this this kill button here, down, stop, lift it, go. If you just shut it off with that and you don't turn your key to off, you'll drain your battery. So this has to be off and this has to be down, or you don't have to touch this and just use that all the time. I use both. Then there's a gas shut off, and oh yeah, these new machines is unbelievable, man. These panels, the way they come off, it's just these Zerk fittings, eh? There's 1, 2, 3. There's 4 of them there. Turn them, the whole side of the machine comes off, and you can work on everything. The muffler on the same thing on that side, the clutching. It's unreal, man. They don't have this floppy hood going up and down on you. They should have thought of that many years ago, but Polaris didn't. They're the best. They sell more sleds than anybody else. I heard they sell more side-by-sides than anybody else too. So anyway, that's done. Now I got to get this snow blower ready to sell it and put all these mini bikes away for the winter. Except for, well, those two are getting new chains and clutches, and they'll be sold in the spring for $700 each. And this is the wife's here with the chrome 8 hangers, which they're not the right ones. I'm getting the better ones, higher up and skinnier. And this is the drag bike here, a little Kokosh. This thing goes like a bullet, boys. I found that chain guard there. I think I got that from Sam Axel, but there's no way to mount it, so I'm just going to weld washers or an angle iron or something like what I got to do to mount it on there. And that's a choice. That's a wicked cool looking one, man. Yeah, and I'm going to actually take the handlebars off that. They're bent. I didn't realize that until I put it back on and painted it. But those bars over there that are mint and straight, I'm going to steal them and put them on here. And then straighten these as best I can and put them back over there. And then, I don't know, that's about all I got to do. And then I got this, the CFmoto for plowing the snow. And I show you on another video I took. I finished making the gizmo. A little pulley system there, so when it comes out of there, it comes straight over, and it's like a paralever, they call it. And it just raises it straight up and down. There's hardly no strain or nothing on this part. So and I don't waste anything. That's just bolted onto there, so I can just take that pulley part off, put it in the drawer, and then summertime I just take that, flip it back around, and I got my ball hitch for pulling my boat in and out of the lake and everything. Works slick, man, slick. If anyone wants one of those, send a message on my FTFM, Fix That Figure Machine Garage, and I'll make you one, but it'll be way nicer and prettier than that. And because I'll go buy the proper stuff now that I know how to do it. And it won't be that much. I don't know. I'll figure out a price that's fair and everything. It's the shipping that kills us all, so I'm trying to keep the price as low as you can. And if I made 5, then I had a jig and I had it all ready, I can do 5 in a week or a couple of days or something. Then it's worth everybody's while. It's in Canada, so. You know, you order a set of headers from Go Power Sports, and I love Go Power Sports. They're awesome, but it's not their fault that the American government, the Canadian government, and all this exchange. So like a $30 muffler is $100 by the time it gets to Canada, with duty and everything. It just makes you want to puke. No wonder the kids in Canada are just all hooked on dope and killing themselves. Because you can't afford to build nothing. Now Trudeau's got chicken up to like $30 or something a package for chicken or something, and gas is $1.59.9. So you can't drive big V8s anymore. You got to drive these things around here, 2-cylinder ones and little 1-cylinder ones. And these CFmotos are street legal right out of the showroom. They got turn signals, horns, mirrors, backup lights, turn signals, emergency brake, all the stuff that you have to have for the license a car. This has that right out of the showroom floor. The CF, well, the U forces anyway. I don't know about the Z forces. They're more for race. Maybe they have that too. I don't know. But this is 15 grand out of the showroom floor, versus a Honda Ranger, which is 30,000 out the door, and on the Honda or the Polaris Ranger, 1,000. You get a dump box, but you don't get a roof, and you don't get a winch, and you don't get mirrors, and you don't get windows. So if you're afraid of and I had no trouble with this CFmoto, but I don't bash it through the swamp up to the mirrors and mud every weekend. I bought this for what it's intended for. Here we go, December 4. It says it's 0, but there's a big wind chill. And the sky's been just black over there, you see. And this is the first time the sun just poked out a little bit over there. So the lake is frozen right across, but paper thin yet, just enough to hold the snow. So I get to go out and plow in the snow, just to try out the new plow. And let's just take a shot of this little shit, my resin shed that I've had for 20 years and it has not collapsed. People said, why would you pay $800 for that and it's only plastic? Well, it's outlasted 8 or 9 $900 wooden ones that collapse, and it has not collapsed. It's resin, double layer, like 2x4s, but it's plastic. Anyway, I'll film this in the end of March, May, and you'll see there's 5 or 7 feet of snow on top of that shed, as there's been before. When they say old-fashioned winter, that means lots of snow if you're a farmer's almanacker. Anyway, I'm going to go there and do the big driveway and hop on the old CFmoto and try out the new plow system. We'll get back to you shortly. Over and out. sled there to get some miles on it. Now I'll go back to the work part of it. Now I gotta work, slave, and sweat over a hot rod side by side. And go down to move 1.1 inches of snow just to say I did it.
Have fun, honey.
There's the new up and down. Zoom in on that pulley system. Works beautiful.
Do that again.
Hey?
Do that again, up and down. Right on.
Okay, go down and just get the end out of there in case it piles up overnight.
Okay, I gotta zoom out, man.
Hey ladies and germs, here we are at the FDFM garage again, and finally I'm going to get to show you how the big CFmoto U-Force 1000 works from Leisure Cycles. And Derek and the Domino's up there in North Bay there sold me this fine machine. I've never had trouble with it yet except for self-inflicted wounds. You see, there's that pulley system I made. I kind of hit really hard there last winter, and I bent this just forward a bit, and I put this brace on to keep that from happening. But this cable was rubbing on the trailer hitch, on just where the hitch goes in when you're not using it for plowing. So I made this pulley wheel system right there. It works beautiful. So what I'm going to do though is I got to see, she's snowing again, and the sun was just out, but it's off and on like a new bride's nightie. And you know, I wanted to try to get some with the sun shining, but it took me a long time to get out here today. So anyway, what I like about this machine is this system here. So since there's just a lot of gravel under a little bit of fluffy snow, the only reason I'm actually going down there is just to film this. I don't even need to plow it, but I like to do the edge where the plow goes by, so there's not a big giant hardened brim down there when the plow goes by. And then and I do mine, I do my neighbors, and when they come up they do the rest, but at least this helps them get up off the road. So what I got to do is, which I like super easy on this particular model, is raise this up. You see this, I got to lower these pins, which is super easy on this kind. Just pull that out, and I'm just going to drop it down a couple. Rubbing on there. There we go. So you see now, put on the first one. There, did the other side, so that'll keep that from the blade digging down too much. Okay. Tama, go play outside. Leave Steve-O alone. Tama, go outside. I'll get your ball later. Tama, go outside. Leave him alone. Tama, I'll get your ball later. Go. Jesus Christ, Dave, he won't let you alone. Okay, give me your ball. Give it here, and then I'll throw it for you. Come, give it here. Give it here. Give it here. Further, I can't reach that. Jesus Christ, come on. Come on, Tama, come on. I got no all day. Go get it. Crazy kid. The old Flex-a-Rooney. We did this when we were kids, and I never thought I'd be forced to using it now, but the only other place is to rent a car hauler and haul this car to Aurelia. And the guy said it'd be around $1,000. I said, well, I'll use a pop can exhaust for now. Fuck it. So here we are here at try number 9, and we went from the outsiders to the cherry bombs, and finally got enough pieces and parts to do this. We'll show more, and a little later, keep your stick on the ice in your right hand crank over there. Dun, dun.